Hello, people of views. Welcome to Mr. Reviews. Today, I'm in Yu-Gi-Oh! RPG Season 2, or as known as the Synchro Arc, but whatever. This season will start off like the last season. The first three episodes are multi-parters. And the first two is just a duel between Reggie and Yuya. And the reason they're doing because Yuya is just really mad since a lot of people got the turned the card and the Yuzu was taken preliminary by the tank the fusion mentioned or the academy soldiers or the Omniscience what they call them. And Selena finds out from Kurosaki that what happened in the Heartland and just start thinking that Yuzu was right. And between the duel between Resident and Yuya was just great. Like that's a lot of power where they make it ready to make the deal with Yuya that if Yuya defeats him, then you can make him grovel as much as he wants. That was good. I love the part where Yuya just really punches Reggie, but Reggie just catches it with his hands. It's just great. Yeah. Anyway, next two part, the Leo Corporation just said reveals that the student mentioned or Dog Chat for whatever in the tournament and just shows them what happened, so the audience what happened during the battle royale, and just reading the lancers or whatever you want to call them. And when you use that dab on what happened, it's just a little bit heartbreaking. And then you use mom's just has a duel with Yuya on a motorcycle. No, see that's for the different dimensions. She was a leader of a biker gang, and are you? I don't know. And at first, Yuya still want to do with her, but then he just keeps getting moved over in the motorbike. It's crazy. God, again, the duel is good. At the end of the duel, Yuya's mom just gives Yuya the spell card, the Smile World, which she says is like the symbol of her and Yuso's love or something. And Yuso said to get to Yuya when he turns right. So, and reading his mom wanted to do him, it's just to remind him that his father's doing his doing is up and smiled and Yuya was nearly losing his way but saying he wants to defeat Sora but didn't know what to do after that. So anyway, after the duel and the next morning, uh, everybody just goes to the single dimension where they thought they were going to fuse and then they somehow Selena knew that Yuzu was in the single dimension. Don't know. And in fact, there's kind of cool scene where Kurosaki actually sees Yuto, well, he looks at Yuya, but he's just being mad at Yuya because he still thinks that he's the reason that Yuto was missing. So it's kind of good. And the way they get to the single dimension is just with these cards that teleport them there or something. I don't know, just good. And then gets after that, just focusing on the Yuto and Yuzu. It's basically just exposition. Yuto just giving Yugo giving his and Rin's backstory that they're orphans and they'll duel most of the time and the Rin really beat him and they save the money to build the D wheel that he has and just their dreams. It's like that and they're talking about the other counterparts like Yuto. Rory, even though they don't know Yuri's name. And when you think that you comes to start crying, that's sad. It is. And when they realize that they're probably in trouble for being in the place they aren't supposed to be in, they just run and the sector security comes after them. Because unlike 5Gs, there isn't like a satellite sector in this world. And the name of the city they're in is City. What about this? I don't know. I don't even know what like get a English dub comment that new domino. Anyway, in this world there are tops and there's commons. Commons are just like the poor people, and all these tops are like rich. And man, is this a really dark place. I'll get to some of that stuff in a while. Anyway, you got to kind of duel one of the security people while you do is riding on the back of his D wheel. And another good duel and you win the horse. I hate playing spoilers for this. Anyway, that's after that. That's when the lads are sold, but actually separated. I am Ricky brought his little brother or whatever, Ray to face. Anyway, Yuya and Dad have a duel against Secretary, and Yuya tries to have fun with it in the world and they almost lose until the first legacy character of the series turns up, and that is Crow Hogan, or just Crow, is what they don't call him. And he's still cool and still has kids to live with. I am Jack is in this as well. He basically says that Jack that was in the end of 5Ds, so that's kind of good. But everything to the traitor, or at least all the commons do, or some of them, because they thought if Jack became the king of turtle dueling, it like get better, but it didn't. So I think it's fair. Anyway, you and that are hiding out in Crow's place while Boondocka and Dennis are just getting some money, with Dennis thinking that if they get money, great, might be able to find you and that Nessie had a duel against each other. Oh yeah, and back on this is that John Michael Roger, just gonna call him Roger for short, basically the head of Sector Security. I'm probably skipping some stuff here, but he's from Fusion Dimension. And the rulers of the city, to come in charge, and they already knew that he was from Fusion, but they thought if they make a deal with him, that Fusion wouldn't invade, and that just bites him the ass later. Anyway, after the duel, Gundam and Dense's duel, they get noticed by this guy that looks like a pimp. I forget his name, but he has pimp glasses, pimp coat. I don't know. And it turns out he's a manager for Underground Duels, and Kurosaki is already there, and it turns out if he wins out 10 duels on the ground, then he gets to be in the Force Defensive Cup. It's kind of like a Fortune Cup in 5D, but I don't know. Anyway, later on, when Kurosaki and Dennis are dueling, the security comes in because it turns out that the pimp guy is in league with them, and this gets sent to the big house. And Selena and the yes, name uh tournament where well he just gets a Buffet just waiting, so he just goes outside to see if he gets some information. Ray Ray is just being meek, not really doing anything with the other kids, one fight his brother, but you said just help about later. And him and Crow have a duel because they're between this more important smile mark. Mm, I don't even know how to have an arrogant, but whatever. Eventually, they all get caught by security, except for Ray, which is the ninja guy, gets them and they get into the big house as well. So it's something that gets separated from them since Roger wants a interrogator. That's when Yuya and that the meal with Kurosaki and not Kurosaki, Gungan Zaka and Nobu, whatever you call him, and Dennis and Kurosaki just in solitary since he started a fight. And then you just have to get to duel with one of the big people in the place, or one of the heads in the prison, named Hero for Zero. I forget the Japanese name. And they have another duel and another good one. And eventually, you just find out that you do is still out there, and see, and you got to convince people that like, the academy is coming, but not believe them. But it's kind of makes sense because sort of sounds crazy that people from other dimensions are coming to invade to be taken out. Oh god. Anyway, they just used a duel between Yuya uh, or Zero and Shingo. That's the guy. I forget. That's the guy. I forgot his name. So just as a distraction to escape the Cronut do, and it's so worth it for Zero to thinking that Yuya used this as a duel when he wanted to use it to entertain people since he was an ex-entertainer. And like I say, it's catchphrase in its English told is less annoying than one in Japanese one, I think. If you know what I mean, then you'll probably agree. But anyway, they nearly escape just swimming across the sea or something, and then he goes to get swimming in it, but they get caught again, and the council does brings them to them, and just have a agreement thanks to Reggie that if Yuya treats Jack, then they'll listen to them and probably get them to take the single dimension and just enter everybody into the Friendship Cup. And in the episode where Yuya faces Jack, I just love the scene where Yuya sees Yuya and he starts tearing up. That's just heartbreaking beautiful. Not in a sad way, but in a good way. And Yuya does try his best to beat Jack, but it isn't really enough. And Jack just mocks his father's duel, and to say that Yuya's doing is just not that good. Not really giving his all, stuff like that. And then when you wake up in his room, everybody just gets rooms that locked him outside. I don't know if it's more of a prison. That or the actual prison. Oh god. Anyway, when he does find out, he just bangs on the door, screams for Yuzu and stuff like that. And one of the kids that was talking to him, he uh, basically a person that brings the duelists to the arena, I don't know if I call him an escort or what, but he just gives you a card that Jack gave to him. If he thinks then Jack gave it to him, just call him worthless since the monsters only has one star. But yeah. And the other duels are good. When Ray is about to duel, he just refuses because he wants to duel with close friends who's getting food. And at the same time, Zero, whatever you call him, tells you if if somebody loses in friendship games, they get sent underground and be put into slave labor. Oh god, I knew it was dark or whatever. And there's just a few episodes that are just like talking and no duels or anything. And the duel between Saratari and Yuga was good, especially when Yuya somehow joined with Yuga and Saratari and Yuga knows that Yuga's actually a little bit Yuya, and it's just great. And the duel between Yuzu and Hojiro was just great as well. Yuzu wanted to cheer you up after seeing his duel against the duel chaser or sector security guard that you will be didn't really go well for him. Like he did win, but he didn't get his message across that season. He's trying to tell people about the whole if you lose, you go underground thing. And the announcer lady for the tournament is good. I know like they made her American, but and then the one if I did, I think. Let's see what else. Well, there's just a few episodes that were centered around the labor camp thing, or underground place, where the Kim says that if the duelists do against each other and win, then he can get them back up. So I don't know if they get back into the tournament, but whatever. And then in the duel with Yuzu and Roger's ace, Sergey, that was just wow. Both in good and in just bad terms. Like Yuzu was being sympathetic against Sergey when he gets hurt, and Sergey just brutally trying to hurt her when they're doing it. It's actually classic it was a building at one point that you had, I think. That's the way it looks like. And you is expressing when he sees what happened to you. It was just great. Oh yeah, and the part one episode where Reggie Ray having dinner with the council on Jack is just goes well with Jack Nelson. The similarity between him and Rayver when he was young, and saying that he had the grit or something, and he thinks that Rayver might be stronger than he realizes and stuff like that. It was good, and Rayver just send a message to you thanks to the ninja guy, and the ninja guy sent a message that from you to Yuzu. Another good scene for know so. And the duel between Yuya and Cole's friend is good as well. Especially when Yuya actually tries to duel and after single summons actually find out that Yuzu is okay thanks to Sora. And when he does talk to Sora and tries to convince Sora that he needs to protect Yuzu and Slinging it was good, and Sora saying that he and Yuzu are his first friends. And he didn't really care about them when they cared about making friends when he was in the academy. Just about being the best. That was good, and Yuzu getting captured and saying to protect Yuzu, which he actually when he wasn't there and found Crow's kids. Not his actual kids minded, but still. And the duel between Crow and Kurosaki is just great, especially in the second half when one of the kids gets stuck on Crow's black wings and you and Kurosaki has to save him by jumping on one of his Ray Rappers, Ray Raptors, just bring him back to where using that are. And Roger trying to convince you to join him, Darth Vader style. It's great. Oh yeah, the duel between Yuya and Crow is just good as well. Before that, there's a duel between Selena and Hugo, which is good, and you saw that Hugo does uh, depend on luck most of the time, but not all the time, and Selena is just a stubborn sort of duelist or person, because the only one anyhow since Roger just fixing the track where he can just get action cards when he wants. And at the end, he does realize that maybe Yuya was right about doing the smiles, and he does see similarity between Yugo and Yuya. It does think the two of them are fine together, but because every time Yugo thinks he's seen Rain or Yuzu, it's Selena just punches him. It's funny, good slapstick. And then you go see Yuri, and he just runs after him, or flies after him, or everyone call it. And you think Yuya and Crow is just great first. Crow calls into Yuya, and Yuya tell him what Roger's after. Or it turns out Roger put a shock king and used a helmet so he can control him. And he just turns evil, and it just connects to Yugo, Yuri, and Yuto somehow. I don't say he's from Abstract State, because that's what basically is. The eyes, they're glowing. And it's just great. And when Sora sees realizes that something wrong with you, and he tries to tell Crow, it's great. At the same time, the obvious task force is coming. And when you finds that out, he just go somewhere to find Selena, the ninja guy, and Rin. Because Rin actually went after Selena after duel to protect her, and yet he dueled against one of the three of the sector security guards. And he also said things to knock Selena out, and not only knock her out, just paralyze her. But I don't know if they need to do that, but anyway, when the other task force does come for Ren, he tries on him off, but eventually he just tiring out. And he starts seeing these other soldiers, probably the ones that were after him before Reggie and his mom found him. And he still starts hyperventilating for him, probably having a panic attack at Yuya, shows up and duels from the task force. And then Baron shows up, the guy that Selena was with when she was in standard, this card, not the excuse users. I've got that some. The duel was okay, but then he gets interrupted by Sergei since Roger used him and some other special security by activating their mind control things to defend the city. And I love the line when Sergei says that he respects you as a duelist and as a warrior. And there's also a scene where Yugo and Yuri are just talking, and Yuri saying that where Yugo just saying he's in heaven, and Yuri doesn't believe it, and then they just get where Yuya is, and they have a duel, and they finally show what Yuri's deck type is. And it's a plant type deck, so Yuri has a bit of green Tom. And actually saw his dragon as well, with his star venom fusion dragon. For some reason in the English version they call it Scarven Venom. I don't know. And when the four dragons are out, they just go crazy. Like, yeah, but this time you have a chant since they're all together at the same place. And it's time to go like, we must be one, we must be one. It just seems creepy. And then Yuzu's bracelets start flying up, and then Selena's. I mean, Yuzu does get there. Uh, Yuri and Yulo just teleport somewhere, and Yuri just is just a bit okay. He's tied up in chains thanks to Baron's magic and trap cards. Then Sergey beats Baron, and Baron he failed. He can't go back to the professor, and Selena just going to him like being sympathetic, and then they get teleported to the fusion dimension, I think. And then Sergey just trapped Yuzu in the set with his magic card, and Yu has his other card that can get her out, but you have to tap his magic card into the graveyard. And I just love that he says that some things need more smiles, and that's basically Yuzu smile or something like that. When he puts the Bible card in the graveyard, then it seems flashback by his mother and father. It's just a great scene. And Yuya eventually loses, and Sora and the ninja try to protect Yuya, but Sergei gets her. Yeah, but that everybody in the labor camp or underground places, there's been a prison breakout, and it's just great. And Kurosaki just breaking with the innocent people. It's good. Anyway, after those duels, Yuya goes back to his friends, and then just the final match between Jack and Sergey, or one of the final matches, happens, and it's good. And Sergey's deck type is the um, I forget the name of the monsters, but it's basically the same monsters that Dark Signers used in their 5e, so that's a good reference. Anyway, Jules has with Sergey being moved by Jack Doolan, and then just starts going offline. And when some people see him, they start again trying to kill him. There. Anyway, Yuya tries to get to Yuzu, even though Sora and the music guy said that they'll go and get her. Then Roger starts bringing an announcement saying he's clearing martial law and he'll rule, but Yuzu just instructions saying that that comes and that's when he's fighting. They get together and try to fight at the academy, and just plead with Yuya to bring peace to the city. Another goes in. Then the kids shows up as Sam, saying that Jack gave him a message to Yuya, and then everybody just tries to go to where Jack is, but it's just being blocked. Then Sun comes out with his great actors because he, Rayra, Kingo, and Kojiro, whatever, just found each other because Rayra was very born and stuff like that. A lot of ones are new with them, but and then you have to deal with Jack. Well, that happened. Everybody else is trying to settle everybody else in the city down, or maybe they're saying that's why we're here in come for fighting for help, and they're gonna help the city force where they can help them. And Crow trying to calm down his friend and that because he friend thought he was there to help them, but he there to try to convince him that the fighting becomes really uh, changing. And then you finally get what Jack is saying, because in the duel, Jack's saying that he didn't really learn anything, especially since when the duel began in the same way the fourth duel did. So eventually, you does get what Jack is saying, and just that he would need to focus on his own damage style than or doing something call it, rather than his dad's. It's just good. Shown that in the series, Jack has been like a mentor to Yuya, and eventually Yuya does win, and I think it's kind of funny that Jack is laughing later, saying like he's just he's smiling on the top, he's just on top of the small stadium or something. I forget. I must have told him a while. But when it's declared king of the tournament or the city, wherever, Sora just comes in. Well, no, actually, before that, the council said they're disbanding the council, and then everybody just do up themselves. I think whatever Reggie told them, got them, but whatever. And then Sora comes up saying that Roger has used you again. And he's really going crazy, especially after Sergey lost. And you just think he's gonna either hit Yuzu or something else. When he said that the Union win and Union for peace and you stop you and stuff like that. And something weird happened when Sora and then Nikolai dueled him. Like he did lose, but came back again. And then Reggie started dueling and happening again, but then Reggie caused a continuous loop thing with his card. And turned out he was only a hologram the whole time. And I got his new plan is to bring Yuzu to the Shingo and out the fusion dimension and try to beg forgiveness from Octo. He's a bit crazy, especially when he tried pinning the blame or trying to turn everybody against Reggie since he says that the reason Reggie came to the single dimension is to rule it because his dad is Octo. And you actually understand something that Reggie wouldn't do that and he thinks of that other people must have been selfish like that. And then Jack and that say that you do, well, nearly do. They call her just nearly fall down the elevator shaft. And you just actually say you do while riding this hippo. I don't know anything weirder. And you just Sarah hug and she thinks you do save her back together again. And that's one of the toughest moments in our series. But then Roger actually it's a dimensional teleporter trying to make the whole sector 30 building to the fusion dimension. But it doesn't work. You just go in it, and after again when Yuya and Yuzu were about to leave, and Yuzu gets stuck in, and Yuya gets stuck, then Kurosaki, then Sean, then Noboru, and basically the dimension thing is like a black hole. It's not really have a destination with dimension or it could be anywhere. And turns out they're in the Xyz universe. Well, like Kurosaki, Noboru, Shingo, and you are, which means you're in Heartland, and look when the first season coming in. This season was good, but like every else, I think went on a bit long. Just stressed it out too much. Yeah, there are scenes that were needed, but nothing the clip so, or neither half the clip so. The duels were great, and it's good seeing uh, different dimensional versions of Jack and Crow, and so they were not very friends in this, they didn't even know each other. I kind of like that Yuya that he's growing his character, and it's actually a good one by Shingo. He said, am I just not I might say second character, like breaking the fourth wall. I'm probably saying the mime wrong, but the character development by Selena is good as well. First realizing that what she was told about the treasure plan of a peaceful world was probably false, thanks to what her Saki said, and then realizing that doing smiles isn't really a bad thing, or getting help from people isn't. And the like with the Yuma and the Worry, I think that you Yuya and Selena would have made a great couple. They would have learned stuff from each other. They would have both equally got some from the other. Like, Selena would have learned to relax more and probably smile more, like not like a sinister smile or anything, but a sincere one. And you would have learned to be like tougher, probably a little more, well, not really aggressive, but I don't know what word more for, but better. I'd probably take things more seriously most of the time than just clown around. But and just good seeing Jack again. He's not my favorite rival in the Yu-Gi-Oh series, but I feel like my third, fourth, I mean, I don't know, but whatever. And I can't believe that they're making Yuzu into the uh, damsel in distress in this. But what would I expect? As I said loads of times, the writers in Yu-Gi-Oh! First make a good female character, but slowly make her a bad one in the next few seasons. Either a cliche of other female stereotypes or something else. Because she'll get a little bit better, even though there's uh, two duels in this, I think. Well, next season she's a little bit good. Or you can have, you definitely gonna have that much duels, but that's the moment. And the moment between her and Yuya is just great. Whether it's her that thinking that Yuya probably been able to find her, or seeing Yuya duel against Jack, or reading Yuya's note so that they'll get to their city together, and he'll definitely stop the mental war, or the hug that they share when they finally see each other again. It's a good. It might write good female characters, but they really know how to write romance in a series. Anyway, I give this season 8 out of 10. Now, season 3 isn't really over yet, so it'll be a while before I go to Yu-Gi-Oh! RPG season 3. So, I'll see something else. That's the same thing. Until the time, I'm a I'll see you guys later.